AI is being banned in classrooms, but I used it to teach 5th grade math, and it worked better than my original lesson plan. Teachers are told AI is cheating. Districts are blocking it, but the federal government is literally pushing for AI to be taught in schools. So, I decided to test something most schools are afraid to try. I let AI design an entire project-based learning unit for my students. And what happened next changed how I think about teaching forever. When most teachers hear AI in education, they think of students typing essays into ChatGPT and skipping the learning. But that's not what I'm talking about at all. I used a free platform called EDGEucating AI, where students collect real movement data, train their own machine learning models, and apply math to make predictions. And yes, the platform is completely free. If you teach computer science and you're not sure how to get started with AI in the classroom, this is how you can use a microbit and create AI to start making machine learning models that you can train based off of your own movements. But to actually run this lesson the way I did, you do need microbits because the data comes from the physical devices. That said, this is the part I want every teacher to hear. You can prompt AI to design this same type of project using whatever technology you already have: Chromebooks, tablets, Scratch, spreadsheets, sensors, robotics kits. The power isn't the device. It's the way you design the learning. So I gave AI one very specific prompt in 30 seconds. It generated a full 3-week PBL unit, aligned to 5th grade, Common Core math with daily lessons, rubrics, assessments, and machine learning built in. And instead of dismissing it, I taught it. Students collected motion data using microbits. They labeled examples. They trained models in Create AI. They graphed results. They tested predictions. This wasn't cheating. This was math, data, logic, and problem solving at the highest level I've ever seen in elementary school.
I've seen the microbit makes a difference to my students' engagement levels. It is such a tangible way to develop coding. It's real, it's exciting, and it really gives them the confidence to try new things and to experiment.
One student said, "This feels like real life." "Not school," another said. "I finally understand why graphs matter." And then I got an email from a parent. "My child came home excited to research. I haven't seen that in years." Let me be honest, the AI didn't make a perfect unit, but it gave me a powerful starting point and let me spend my time teaching instead of formatting. If you're curious about AI but afraid to start,
no matter where you come from, having the opportunity to develop technological skills using the microbit can really make an impact on students' lives.
Here's the truth. AI doesn't replace teachers. It replaces blank pages. Now, quick note about the technology I used. The reason this worked so well is because microbits make AI and data physical. Students aren't just clicking, they're collecting real data from the real world. If you want to try this same lesson, or any kind of physical computing in your classroom, I highly recommend starting with microbits.
If you teach computer science and you're not sure how to get started with AI in the classroom, this is how you can use a microbit and create AI to start making machine learning models that you can train based off of your own movements. To get started with our Create AI project, you will need at least one microbit. You will need a micro USB cable to connect that microbit to the computer, and you will need some sort of power source. So in our case, we are going to use the Charge for Microbit. This is a rechargeable power pack that we can attach our microbit onto. Over here to Create AI, and we're going to hit Get Started. We are going to start a new session today. And as you can see here, nothing is connected at the moment. So what we will want to do is hit connect here at the bottom, which will prompt us with the steps to follow to pair our microbit and get it set up for the Create AI program.
There's a link below to the microbit Club Bundle from EDGEucating. It's classroom ready, affordable, and designed specifically for teachers. And again, even if you don't use microbits, you can prompt AI to design this same type of project with whatever tools you already have. So now I want to ask you, would you let AI help design your next unit, or is your district still blocking it? We're diving even deeper this time into robotics and math. I'll show you how to teach math skills through robotics lessons that go beyond engagement. They build real computational thinking and physical computing fluency. Using tech anyone can program. These are lessons your students will love, and more importantly, they'll actually understand the math. If you're ready to teach the future, let's look at how to start with microbits and create AI.
At this point, I am also going to attach the charge onto my wrist, like so. So now my charge is on my wrist. We will hit next. I'm going to make sure that the pattern shown on my computer here matches the LEDs on the microbit itself, which it does. So we will hit next. And now this is where we are going to wirelessly Bluetooth connect to the computer so my microbit can communicate with the Create AI program in real time. So we'll hit next. We will find the microbit signal here and we will hit pair. It is going to connect using web Bluetooth, and now we are live connected. So now any action that I make on my microbit, so changing the accelerometer value, so the XYZ value, we will see that change happen in the bottom of my screen. Now you are set up and you're ready to start creating your different actions and then training your model. So the first thing that you will want to decide is what actions we want to do.
Before anyone says AI lesson planning isn't real teaching, let me show you exactly what I asked it to do. Because the prompt is the difference between fluff and an academically solid unit. Here's the exact prompt that I used. Feel free to pause the video if you want to copy it. And by the way, if you don't have microbits, you can swap that line with whatever tech you already have. The structure still works. The platform used is free browser-based. And it's called Microbit Create AI. This is where students collect motion data from the microbit, label it, train a model, test predictions, and then export it right in to make code. If you're thinking, okay, but where's the math standard? Here's one of the core standards this unit can hit directly. 5th grade CCSS, graph points on the coordinate plane to solve real-world and mathematical problems. And here's how we connected it to our Create AI project. We created a coordinate grid where every time the model tested a movement, students plotted an ordered pair like trial 6, confidence 8. That's students using axes, ordered pairs, and real data to solve a real-world problem. Can our AI reliably detect motion and trigger a safety alert? Then we asked the most important math question. What do the points tell us? If the points cluster high, our model is consistent. If they drop, we need more training data. This is why using AI to build lessons can be academically enriched. The teacher still controls the rigor standards. Modeling, evidence, and assessment. AI didn't teach the lesson. It accelerated the design so I could focus on instruction, differentiation, and student thinking. If this is the kind of teaching you want to see more of real projects, real math, real engagement, hit like. And share this with one teacher who's overwhelmed right now. Alright, Tiff, you want to try this? I made it easy. I've included the exact prompt I used in the description below, so you can copy it and customize it for your grade level, your standards, and the technology you already have. And if you want to run the lesson the way I did it, I also included links below to get the microbits. Create AI is free, but the microbits are what make the data physical. Now, drop a comment below and tell me, is your school allowing AI use, banning it? Or are you somewhere in the messy middle? I hope you found this video helpful. Be sure to subscribe for more teaching info, tips, and tech.